Welcome back to Worst Take. Now, if you remember the last episode, we did trivia from the Pacific Division, but today, can you name the top scorers in the Northwest Division since 2000?
Northwest. This is...
Oh, God, it's all Jazz.
Bro, there's so many Jazz.
I didn't think the Jazz had that many scores.
There's none of them at the top. Like, there's none of them in the top 10, but they've just gone through so many players that they collect at the bottom. Okay.
It's like their franchise. Whole lot of mid, nothing at the top.
Yeah. When I think of mid, I think of the Jazz and I think of the Pacers.
First to 14 points wins. Zach, you will be able to go first since Arman did beat you last time in that Olympic trivia.
Okay, Draymond Green did not have 7,000 career points.
Give me Donkey himself, Draymond Green.
Somehow Draymond Green is not on this list.
Wow.
That would literally mean he doesn't have 7,000 career points. That actually pisses me off.
Blame him. Don't blame me.
7,000 points his entire career. Oh my God.
I don't think that this is what happens for this guy. 19,000 would be a lot. I don't know if he's there yet, but I'm going to say that one of those Portland Trailblazers, Mr. Dame Time.
Dame Time, and you're on time because he is the number one on the board, Zach.
Wow. He already has 19?
He was there for a long time. There was nobody else it would have been.
I know, but 20,000? I didn't think Dame was at 20,000.
20,000, wow.
Probably over 20,000 with the Bucks points now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm going to go with the OKC Thunder one that I think is going to top the list. He's not the guy that scored the most per season, but he stayed there longer. I know he's going to be on the board for the Thunder. I'm going to go Russell Westbrook.
You are correct, Arman. He does top the list for the Thunder.
Still try and go in order. This dude was running along with Westbrook every step of the way, but he did leave, but he was the main scorer when he was there, so I'm looking for Mr. Durantula.
Also can be known as the snake because he did leave. Now, Arman, do you want to continue to go in order?
I mean, I have an idea of who could be the next, but it also feels like a lot. He was there for a long time. I was thinking more that he's going to be the 14,000, but I'll at least try to keep going in order. I don't know if he's the 17,000 or if he's the 14,000, but I expect him to be on the list. I will go Carmelo Anthony for the Denver Nuggets.
He is that 17,000 on the list.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
Sorry, Mello.
Okay.
I'll put respect back on you. I'll put some respect on you.
Put some respect on his name. I will attempt to keep it in order. See if I can grab the fifth one. He's either 14 or 13,000. He scored a lot when he was there. He was an MVP when he was there back in 2004. I'm looking for the big ticket, Mr. Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Garnett is the 14,000 you were looking for.
Okay. There we go.
I feel the pressure to keep trying to go in order.
Give it a shot.
I feel good about him at least still being here. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's been there long enough, right? I don't know if he's going to be 14,000 already. That seems like a lot. If not, I feel comfortable saying he's going to be the 8,000. Denver Nuggets, give me Nikola Jokic.
Nikola Jokic is not 8,000. He's 14,000.
Wow.
I mean, come on now. Couple MVPs. I think that can get you to 14,000. The fuck is that?
Somebody tried to break in, Cam?
Shit, I hope not. Anyway.
Man.
You got to keep going in order. We're six deep.
I'm going to take a shot on the T-Wolves. I don't know if he's 13,000. That'd be a lot. I feel more comfortable with him being 8 or 7. I've gone back-to-back Kevins. I take Kevin Durant, Kevin Garnett. Another Kevin. I'm going to say one of those T-Wolves is Kevin Love.
And that is the first strike of the game. I'm sorry, Zach.
Oh,
That's a strike? I would have thought he was at least on the board. I was debating going Kevin last round.
He is not on the board.
Wow. Okay.
Interesting.
Wow.
All right.
I guess I just don't know how long Kevin played there. Maybe it was like 3 or 4 years, maybe.
I thought that'd be enough to get him at least 7.
That's where I thought it would be. Well, I guess maybe I shouldn't go in order because that was a trap and he got caught. Although I feel pretty good trying to keep going in order. I feel like a good option is another Timberwolf, a current Timberwolf. I'm going to go Karl Anthony Towns.
You're absolutely right, Arman. It is Cat.
Big prr.
And after all that,
It's crazy because after all that,
they literally put us next to them.
He's just Dominican. He's just Dominican. That's how Dominicans talk. They're a little flamboyant. It's fine.
still staying perfect, Zach.
No, I'm done. I'm not order. I'm not going in order. I'm taking the surefire ones that I got in my bag. A lot of Jazz. We get a lot of slack for how we pronounce his name. Comment section really seems to hate it. They're like, oh, you keep saying Deron. I'm going to say that Darren Williams is one of those Utah Jazz.
Deron Deron Williams is absolutely correct. He is at 7,576 points on the board.
Hey, that works for me.
As long as he's on the board, that's all that matters.
I'm pretty sure it's Deron Williams, no?
That's what I thought, but
They don't know.
They've been
I
cooking
did
us in the
too.
comments.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we've been getting cooked for that. They're like, Deron.
I'm pretty sure his mama call him Deron, so...
How many Jazz are on this board? That's 10 Jazz. 10 of 26 are Jazz. That's crazy.
Dominating the Northwest with 0 rings.
As many Jazz as are on the board, I feel more comfortable going with a Blazer. I'm going to go LaMarcus Aldridge.
One of the last true power forwards, and you're absolutely correct, Arman. He is on this list.
Lamarcus Aldridge.
You're just going to start pronouncing them all incorrectly now?
That Kevin Love one's throwing me off. It's throwing me off. I'm not going to lie.
That's fair.
He's silently averaged 20 like every year of his career. I'm going to say that last Blazer, Dame's running mate, CJ McCollum.
You're absolutely right, Zach. He is that 10,000 points you see.
Let's go. He's a silent killer, bro. He really has just silently averaged 20 for his whole career.
That's what I would have gone with.
All right, Arman, who are you thinking of next?
It's hard to not think about the Jazz with how many are on the board. There's so many. It's insane. He didn't spend a crazy amount of time there, but you'd think he'd be there with how many Jazz are on the board. I'm going to say one of them is Donovan Mitchell.
Spider, 8,234 points.
Okay. All right.
All right, Spider. Donovan Mitchell.
Okay. You are going to
Donovan Michito.
Now, there's a dude that does these. There's a bunch of Jazz on there. He could be like a Draymond Green and be like, how do you not have 7,000 career points? I'm going to take the biggest baby in the NBA. Arman put the video of him crying about not making the All-Star game, if this is right.
Sorry.
The Frenchman, Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert, known as a defensive player, but he did manage to get 9,000 points and top the Utah Jazz.
Top the Utah Jazz. Wow.
Wow. Rudy Gobert.
I haven't had to start thinking about guys that have played for multiple of these teams yet, but maybe I should start thinking about that now.
It's a gold mine in Utah right now.
I know,
I mean,
but
you got a lot of options.
I feel like Utah is just so forgettable in basketball. It feels stupid. It probably is stupid, but I feel like he was there for so long, even though he wasn't the biggest scorer. I'm going to say one of those Utah Jazz is going to be Joe Ingles just for how long he stayed.
He was there for a long time, Armand, but he is not on this list today.
Really? That was stupid, but I felt pretty good about it.
I'm not mad at that.
And you tell me I'm trying to get fancy points, Armand.
I didn't feel like that was fancy. I thought that was reasonable.
That wasn't a bad idea. That wasn't. Joe Ingles was the name I had in my head.
Oh, I
would have
just
ripped
thought
him
of
eventually.
a much better one. Holy shit. Okay.
I don't know if it's the one. I kind of did too right after you said that. I mean, maybe you're staying Utah. I'm going to venture out of Utah for a quick second. 8,000 points. I feel like that's enough. He's been there for 4 or 5 years already. I'm going to say that 8,000 Denver Nugget is the Blue Arrow Jamal, the Canadian Murray.
Even though he might be Jokic made, that was enough for him to get 8,000 points and be on the board. Good job, Zach.
Nice.
Let's go, baby.
And if I'm not mistaken, Zach is taking the lead again.
Yeah, but I mean, just because he started, because I'm about to tie it back up. I believe,
Oh.
because I'm gonna go with the guy that has played for. Oh, I was gonna say the really the 3 widest franchises in the NBA. I'm gonna go Gordon Hayward for the Utah Jazz.
Gordon Hayward being part of the holy trinity of white teams, and that does help him get on this list.
That was good. I forgot about Gordon.
All tied up.
We all know how I am with these older guys. He could have been early thousands. He could have been late 90s. Who knows? All I know is that I know him. I'm going to say that one of those Jazz is AK-47 Andre Karolinko.
Yes, AK-47. That's correct, Zach.
Wow, 9,200?
9,000 points.
I wouldn't have thought he would have scored that many points with them. That's crazy. Interesting.
Okay, all right. AK-47?
What team are you thinking about next, Armand?
I don't know. Like I get sucked into this trap of Utah, and I feel like I don't know Utah well enough, and there's still like other teams on the board. For OKC, there's 2 in my head, so I don't really want to. For the Timberwolves, there's a few, and I don't know which are more likely. How long was he there? That's the question. This feels like it could be on the borderline. I'm risking it with this one a little bit. No, is that dumb? That's probably dumb. If Cat has 3,000 for the Timberwolves, I think Andrew Wiggins can have at least 7,000.
Well, Zach, I mean, fuck. Well, Arman, he played there most of his career. That is enough to get him 8,000 points and be the second highest for the Timberwolves on this list.
Okay, all right.
Attaboy. Attaboy. Oh, man.
We're going to be forced into this Utah Jazz gauntlet, bro.
I know. I have an idea. I don't know. I don't remember how long he was. No, that's stupid. That's a dumb idea.
What team?
Sonics. That's a dumb idea. He wasn't there long enough.
I'm tripping over the Sonics one too. I don't know.
He specifically put Sonics. I mean, that kind of like that tells you the time frame because they were there before '09 when they went to OKC. I just don't know who was on those teams. I really don't. I'm really running out of like surefire ones. I'm gonna take a shot on that OKC one. I don't know how long if he did play in Utah. That OKC, I think he played there and in Utah. I'm gonna guess Thabo Cephalosha.
Scoring?
I love the guess, but unfortunately, that is incorrect, Zach.
Did he play with the Jazz or did I make that up?
I have no idea.
He did play with the Jazz.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Okay.
I did think of somebody. Number one,
I'm
I
just
don't.
gonna say one of these guys you guys should definitely know.
Okay. We should know a lot of these guys.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
It really helps.
I don't want to go Jazz. They're just such a forgettable franchise. I'm gonna go Timberwolves. I'm gonna say he's been there long enough already. I'll say Anthony Edwards.
Well, you said the wrong answer, Armand. I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Wow. I didn't even think about Ant. I'm thinking so far back, I forget about recent.
Can't be too far off, right?
Oh, did he play for both of these teams? It's the only one that's in my head right now. I believe he played in Utah as well, so he might have added some points on there. Did 2 stints in Minnesota. Maybe that was enough to get him 7,000. I'm going to say that last Timberwolf is Ricky Rubio.
Ricky Rubio.
Let's go, baby.
That is incorrect.
Oh, that's why I was like, wait. He didn't say the answer.
Oh man,
That is incorrect.
That's so good. That's
Dang.
so good. You got him so good. That was.
I know. I thought about it and I was like, wait, he's going to do one of his things. I already know it.
Do I go back to it? I think I go back to it. That wasn't the name I was between. I was between Ant and another guard, another shooting guard that is still in the league, just on a different team. And he might be on a different team than he's on currently right now. I don't know, midseason, he might be traded. For the Timberwolves, I'm going to go Zach LaVine.
Zach LaVine is incorrect.
That's a good guess.
Man,
I really do like that
guess.
guess. So that's a really good guess.
I really thought that was going to hit.
God, I'm really running out. I kind of want to take a shot on that 2-pointer Nuggets one. I have a name in my head that I think it could be. I don't have any other guesses. Did he score 7,000? I don't even know. Name I have for that one is Wilson Chandler.
It's incorrect. I'm sorry, but I really like that guess.
I kind of want to go for that nugget. I kind of want to throw my shot at it, but I don't know.
All right, shot clock, 15.
15. Okay. All right, fine. I'm going to go OKC Thunder. I'm going to go Serge Ibaka.
Surge is incorrect, Armand.
Oh my God, that's a great guess.
I'm gonna give you guys some hints. One of these players is a current player. One of these players you think of for a different era, and one of these players you've heard the name before.
We've heard the name before. I don't know, bro. I want to throw the 2-point name out. I don't know if he's 2-pointed. The name I have in my head matches up to a name that we've heard, but I don't know if that's what he's talking about. Balls to the wall, man. Throw it out there. Name I have is Detlef Schrempf.
Detlef Schrempf played in the 90s.
Yeah, come on, bro.
You said different era. I don't know.
Yeah.
I did say that.
Current player probably isn't a Jazz. There's one that it could be, but I feel like that's a stretch.
Go with your gut, Armand. Go with your gut.
It feels wrong because Ant wasn't there. I'm going to say it because he's been scoring more points per game anyways, and he's been maybe scoring for a year or two longer. I'm going to say the current player is the OKC Thunder. I'm just going to say it's SGA.
Armand, your deductive reasoning basically never fails you. And this time, it delivers again. SGA is that Thunder.
Damn, I just really didn't think he would have been there already. That's if Ant wasn't.
I know. All right, Zach.
I don't know, bro. I really don't.
Dig deep.
Only name I have for the Jazz that played in the thousands and tens. Maybe he scored 7,400 points. The name I have in my head is Derek Favors.
That's not bad.
Derek Favors is correct.
That's
My
a great
goodness.
answer, bro. That's a great answer.
Bro, that is all I have left.
correct.
I feel like I might be tripping, but I feel like he definitely played with the Jazz. I want to say he played with the Timberwolves as well. I feel like I might be tripping because he might have played somewhere else more. I don't know if he'd be on here. I'm going to say for the Utah Jazz, I'm going to say Al Jefferson.
Al Jefferson. You guys act like you ain't got no names. That's absolutely correct.
Wow. I literally only remember Al Jefferson with the Hornets.
That's crazy. He has more than Donovan Mitchell. This is what I'm saying. Utah Jazz just like sneaks players through from being so mid.
I seriously don't have any more.
You have a name.
The only name that I have in my head, honestly, for any of these is that Sonics one. Only name I have is Ray Allen.
Oh, seems like you just keep coming up with names, Zach, because that's correct.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
There's no way he scored 7,000
I just have a name, and it's just gonna be on the board.
He's literally
There's
tied
no
and
way.
he's so depressed.
Bro, I'm not depressed. I just don't feel good about any of these.
I was thinking Ray Allen too, but I was like, there's no way he's on here. But
That is literally my thought process.
I mean, it was for me too. It was for me too. That takes me away from where I was gonna go. I mean, he could be the 10,000, but I don't think he would have 2-pointed him. I don't know if I have another name really for the Timberwolves, honestly. It's crazy it's not Kevin Love. That's like, I still can't get over that.
I don't know how he doesn't have 7,400 points.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's insane. I feel like he played there for so long. I actually feel good about it. I'm going to go for that Denver Nuggets, Gary Harris.
I love the guess, but it's incorrect. I'm sorry, Arman.
Wow, that worried me for a second. I like that.
I thought I was so on there,
I like
bro.
Gary Harris. The 2-pointer scares me because there's no way he wouldn't 2-point like Chauncey Billups. Oh, maybe? I don't know if he had 7,600. Wait a second. Hold up. Because he did play with the Nuggets, did play with the Blazers. I'm going to say that's 7,600, the Bosnian beast Yusuf Nurkic.
Nurkic. He's trash, and he's not on this list. I'm sorry, Zach.
All right, well, he played for 2 of the teams. I felt good about it.
I don't know if he was there long enough. I don't know how long he was there. Minnesota Timberwolves, the alien head of all alien heads. I'm going to go Sam Cassell.
That's incorrect, but that's a funny guess.
I'm going to go back to that Nuggets one. I'm just trying to go off the clues that he gave us with different error. I'm going to say Chauncey Billups is that Denver Nugget.
Chauncey Billups is not your guy.
We are struggling, huh? The different era guy, is he 2-pointed?
He's not 2-pointed.
Okay. Then if he's not 2-pointed, I can say the one I had in my head. It's not Gary Payton. I was thinking that for the Sonics.
Is this a name that you would expect me to know, Cam?
Oh, you guys definitely know this name. Like, there's no way you don't know this name. If you don't know this name, you may not know basketball. There's only one player I feel like you guys don't know on this list.
I mean, okay, this feels stupid, but he's played for 3 of the teams on this list. I'm going to say for the Utah Jazz, Enes Kanter.
Enes Kanter is not on this list.
He's played for the Jazz, the Thunder, and the Blazers, right?
Yeah. Why is this so much harder than the Pacific, bro? This is so much harder.
I mean, Pacific, we had major teams. Oh, shoot. I think I might know one of them. He played for 2 of these teams. I'm just going to go off my gut. I'm going to say that one of those Utah Jazz is Rodney Hood.
Rodney is incorrect.
Really? I thought that was right.
This is what I mean when I say I don't have any more, bro.
When you said it, I was like, that's so right. And it's, wow, okay. I'm just going to keep going back to the well. Utah Jazz, I'm going to go, I don't feel good about it. I don't think it's correct at all. But maybe he was there longer than I think. I'm going to go Paul Millsap for the Utah Jazz.
Paul Millsap is absolutely correct.
Finally, back on the board.
As soon as he said it.
Wow, 9,000 is insane. In my head, he spent like 4 years there max. I don't know why. He probably spent like 6, but in my head, he spent like 4 max.
Is that the definitely no guy?
You're still missing that guy that you should definitely know.
Wow. Who are we missing that's blatantly obvious like that, bro?
Is it blatantly obvious or we just know the name?
You said if you don't know it, you don't know basketball.
I wouldn't say it's blatantly obvious, but if you don't know the name, you don't know basketball.
Okay.
I don't know.
15 seconds.
Minnesota Timberwolves, Jeff Teague.
Wrong.
It feels like there's no way, but he said different era. It's not 2-pointed. I don't know anybody from a different era for the Utah Jazz other than John Stockton. That feels stupid as hell, but I'm going to say it.
John Stockton is incorrect. But
okay.
That doesn't help at all.
I like where we're thinking.
Karl Malone.
Karl Malone is correct.
Oh my God. There's no way.
What?
In 3,
What?
what is that? It would have been 2000. Oh, I guess that is 4 years, isn't it? That's not 3. That's what I was thinking. But it's the 99-2000 season, 01, 02, and 03 before he gets to the Lakers. Motherfucker, bro.
Wow.
Oh, I thought it was just 3 seasons. That's why I thought it couldn't be him.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Well, there's really no point in going for the 1-pointer at this point for us. So we should just be ripping the 2-pointers at this point because you need a 2-pointer to win. So I'm going to go back to the Denver Nuggets. It wasn't Gary Harris, which I really felt good about, honestly. I'm going to go back to someone in that similar era, Will Barton.
Will Barton, high flyer, but not high enough to be on this list.
Wow, Bart played for the Blazers too. That wasn't a bad guess at all.
I felt good
He
about
sure
that.
did.
Why is it 2-pointed? That's what makes me mad. Maybe because it's like we would guess all these people before. I'm gonna say, that's so stupid, bro. I don't know. I'm gonna say that Denver Nugget is Michael Possession Antier Porter Jr.
I don't hate the guess, but that's incorrect.
I don't have any more.
These 2-pointers are like true 2-pointers, right?
They're names you wouldn't think of at first.
I just want to make sure it's not like, oh, you wouldn't think of Allen Iverson with the Nuggets or anything.
Correct.
Gary Harris was a fantastic guess.
Dude, I'm so mad that wasn't the answer.
That was really
bro.
a fantastic guess.
Thank you. I really felt
That was
like
a good guess.
Jazz is such a blind spot for me that I don't know. Sonic, if it's not Gary Payton, Ray Allen's already off the board. Is it really? I just thought of that. I cannot for the life of me think of anybody else with the Sonics, so I'm going to say for the win, the Seattle Supersonic is Rashard Lewis.
And that's the game.
Let's go! Oh my God,
I never
bro.
would have had that. I never would have had that. That's
Thank
a good
you.
pull. I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, I mean, he was an all-star with the Sonics. He won a championship with the Heat as well. That's why I wasn't sure if he would 2-point it once he came to mind. But, oh my God, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. So I won. Can I guess for the Timberwolf? Is it Latrell Sprewell?
It is not Latrell Sprewell.
Who is the Timberwolf? I got to know.
The Minnesota Timberwolf is, and you've heard this name on the show, Wally Serbier.
It's really Wally. Wow. Okay. That was a name I had in my head, but I was like, there's no way he scored that much.
Okay, so we got these 2-pointers left. We're going to start with the easier one for the Nuggets,
What years?
early 2000s.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
That Denver Nugget is Andre Miller.
Oh.
Hell, come on, bro.
Okay.
That's the easier one, then I never would have got these. We would've been here
2-pointer.
forever.
He did 2-point him. He did 2-point him.
That last Utah Jazz. I've heard of this guy. I know y'all don't know this guy. Mehmet Okur.
How is he? There's
You've never heard of
no
him.
way he has that
You have
many
never
points.
heard of this
That
dude
is
before.
crazy. How many
Yeah,
seasons
I'm
did
fine
he
with that
play
now.
in this division to get on this board? Was he in this division for 25 years? Well, I'll take the dub.
I'm A-okay with that. We would have been here forever. I've never even heard of these guys, so.
I'm glad I got Rashard Lewis. That felt good. After a long slog, but yeah, that division's tough, man.
If you guys want to see more content like this, we did do the Pacific Division first before this video. You can check out that video in the link in the description. Subscribe to us if you do want to see more content and join that Discord. Thank you guys for watching. Peace, guys.
Later. See you there.